All right, just finished gymming. First day recording gym content in a very, very, very long time. And honestly, it felt great. Like, I didn't stress over it. If I couldn't get certain angles because I ran out of time, then I just didn't get them, right? But I tried to make sure that I went into it with the mindset of this is just for fun. This is not to create viral content. This is not to be overly critical of myself and of my body. This is strictly just to document the journey to my six pack. So great work. One thing I love about my trainer is a couple of things. Like in the moment, I'm not too fond of it, but like reflecting back, it really does push me. So the very first thing that he does is he always counts my reps for me, but you got to watch him because what he'll do is he'll say like, all right, we're going to do 12 reps. Then we get to 12, but you're so tired. So you kind of like tune him out. And next thing you know, you're hearing him say like 8, 9. And I'm like, hold up, didn't we already get to 12? Like, I feel like you're miscounting, you're adding reps. And he'll say smart stuff like, well, if you're still able to keep going, that means you're not tired enough. So I really do appreciate that, just pushing me past my limits, or what I feel like my limits are. I love how he times the break. So he's really big on like keeping that heart rate up, dropping it, and then keeping it back up. So like, for instance, like let's say we finish a set. Instead of just kind of like hanging out until I'm no longer tired, he'll set a timer. And when that timer goes off, whether it's a 40-second break, 60-second break, like we're right back at it. Like he's just really big on setting that timer. And he's like, because the problem is people will finish a set and then they want to get on their phone or they want to kind of like walk around and talk. And next thing you know, they let 10 minutes pass before they got into set 2. And at that point, you're not building muscle. You're not doing anything. We don't do that over here, right? So it's annoying because sometimes like I'm not ready to do this next set, but then at the same time, it's like, this is what's best for me. So that definitely pushes me. He loves burpees. I don't know what it is about him and some damn burpees, but he loves those. I feel like I probably did about 40 burpees today, like all together, like through different sets in different locations of the gym. He's always throwing in some burpees. And if it's not burpees, it's jumping jacks. But I feel like every single time I work out with him, which is 5 days a week, there's burpees in the mix. Like they might be at the very beginning, that he might sprinkle them in mid-workout. At the end for the finisher is always some damn burpees. And then the last thing that I really enjoy about having him as a trainer is before I hired him, I wasn't really big on cardio. Like, y'all know I walk, but it's not on some type of walking where my heart rate is elevated. I'm sweating like crazy. The only time I'm sweating like crazy when I'm walking is if it's just hot outside, right? Like sometimes I will walk and it'll be like 90 degrees. So obviously I'm going to sweat, right? But like I'm not like out of breath with it. Like I'm not breathing hard with it. It's a chill, leisurely pace. But with him, no. No. So after every workout, he tells me which cardio machine to get on, what to set it to, and then how long to do it. And at first it was annoying because I'm like, Lord, I'm already tired. Like we already did this finisher. You already added reps to sets and making the weight heavier. Like I'm done. I'm ready to go, right? And he'll add cardio. More cardio on top of the cardio. So today, he had me do 10 minutes on the Stairmaster setting 4. But I'm now at the point where, like, he pushes me and I also push myself. It feels good to get to this point in your journey where it's like, you know, you think you can't do more, but then your mindset is getting stronger. So you're like, no, I can do 1 more minute, or I can do, 2 more minutes, or I can go up. You get to that point in your journey where you start making changes. I mean, you've been making changes, but you're more like on top of yourself with it, right? I'm on week 5 of this. So, I'm at that point where, he might tell me to do 10 minutes and I'm like, I'm going to do 12. Or he might tell me to do 5 burpees. I'm like, I'm gonna do 6. Or he might tell me to do, 10 reps. I'm gonna do 12, right? It's like me, now I'm pushing myself and it feels good. So today I actually did 13 minutes on the Stairmaster at 4. And it also helps when you have a good playlist. I was listening to some Nicki Minaj, so that definitely set the vibes, right? But like, I'm just so proud of the fact that I chose to hire a trainer. And that's the point of this video. Like, I'm very disciplined, very ambitious. I know a lot of you guys know that, but you know, every coach needs a coach, or every entrepreneur needs a coach. Like, you always need someone in your corner to like push you, and I'm a lone wolf. I'm very introverted to myself. I don't have too many people around me. I'm very, very like locked in, focused. I'm not with the foolishness or any of that. But, even I can only push myself but so far, right? You always have to have someone around you that's just better than you, that's challenging your limiting beliefs, or helping you prove to yourself that you can do X, Y, and Z. A lot of times our mind will convince us that we can't do anymore, or that we're tired, or we've already given it the best we've gotten. And that might be true, but there's always a little bit more in the tank. I always believe there's always a little bit more in the tank, whether that's creating one more video, whether that's posting one more time, whether that's doing one more rep. Like, there's always a little bit more in that tank. And us being human, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna be like, no, I'm done, I did good. But if you have someone around you that just pushes you a little bit more, then you get a little bit more out of it. And over time that compounds, and the next thing you know, you've just completely transformed your life, all because you chose to surround yourself with someone who's doing better than you. And he's extremely fit. And not only is he extremely fit, but he practices what he preaches. And that's something that I truly admire about, different people who not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk. Like, there are some trainers, and I'm sure you may know a few, who like, they tell you to eat a certain way, but they don't eat that way, right? They have genetics on their side, or maybe they're just extremely active, right? So they're able to just eat kind of whatever they want and still maintain a pretty lean physique. But then you have other trainers, like, they tell you to eat healthy, and they also eat healthy. They tell you to measure out your food, and they measure out their food. They tell you to stop going to fast food, and you're not going to catch them at no fast food restaurant, right? Like, they truly practice what they preach. And he's one of those people. My other personal trainer who helped me lose my initial 100 pounds, he was like that too. I really admire people like that, because it helps you see what is possible, right? People can talk all day long, but are you really doing what you're telling me to do? It just creates a whole new level of respect, in my personal opinion. And I really admire that about certain people. But yeah, so that was the workout. I'll probably insert some clips. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the clips or whatever, but I'll insert some clips just so y'all can see the work we was putting in. I am going to walk for an hour, very leisure. Ain't no fast paced nothing. The sun isn't out yet. It's 5:45 a.m. Listen, when I told you I'm an early bird, best believe I am an early bird. Like, after I finish walking, I'm gonna shower, put myself together, do my makeup, and I'm gonna create some content. But leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to join the Patreon, you guys. The link is down in my description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.